So hello, everyone. My name is Daria, and I'm the WSC Wilfrid Laurier International College Marketing Manager. I'm glad to have you guys all joining the last but not least info session of our webinar series about programs at Laurier. And today we are talking about user experience design, which is also called UX design. So let me share my screen and we will start from there without further ado. There we go. I hope you can see my screen. Let me just share it real quick. And let me also share the sound. So just because I want to share a quick video as well during the presentation. If you guys joined late or if you missed something, if you need to leave earlier, that's fine because I will share the recording afterwards. You can have it for your records, you can watch it or rewatch it when you want. Yeah, sure. So we will definitely have it. So some of you may know me already. Some of you guys can be in touch with my dear colleague, Michelle. So we are both supporting you from the day one when you issued an offer. And then before you actually come to Canada and start your classes. So we are the marketing managers at WLSC and happy to support to answer your questions. So feel free to reach out. You can ask your questions in the chat today. After the presentation, you can also unmute yourself and ask, or you can always email or WhatsApp us after the webinar today. So let's go. Let's start from the fun fact about the Laurier University. So just for you to know that it was named after the 7th Prime Minister of Canada, Wilfrid Laurier, and this is him depicted on the $5 bill. Yep. So the university is actually more than 100 years old and is really respected and famous in Canada, very well accepted. So for sure, you will definitely enjoy your experience at the university. I'm not sure. Yeah, so the video does not work. I'm sorry about that. Let's just skip it and we will go ahead. So user experience design, frankly speaking, so considering my experience, I do see that sometimes people actually don't know what it is. Like, what is user experience design? Is this a design? Is this the digital design? Is this the interior design? What it is? So it's much more and it's much cooler than just the design. So this is the emerging area of emerging industry that actually combines so much knowledge and many skills. It includes web development component, of course. It also includes graphic design, logical thinking, creative solutions, psychology, marketing. So it's all together. It's the such kind of like wide-ranged discipline that will also allow you to work and to apply your knowledge in such different industries as, I don't know, web, 3D, I don't know, finance, medicine, even government. So in any businesses that you work, you can definitely apply your professionalism. So just to explain you like what it is. So it's designing technology, how to make the perception of the product, of the service, customer perception better and more positive and improved one. So it can be so it's not only about the web development, it's not only about the improving the websites as many people could think. So it's much more than that. It's improving the customer feedback about the product and the public perception, I would say, about the product or services, right? So sometimes actually, I think that we do know that, let me put it this way. So unconsciously, we can choose certain services or certain companies, providers better than the others. Why do you think it happens? We don't really notice what UX designers do, but their work is really important, especially in the current business competitive world. So that's the actual UX design work that make you like or prefer some stores, some grocery stores, some airlines, some websites, right? So for example, we can take, I don't know, let's just, okay, let's take two airlines, for example, right? We can say the, I don't know, KLM and let's say Emirates, right? So some of the people might prefer one, some of the people might prefer another one, or the majority of people might prefer just one airline. Why is it happening? It's just because user experience designer work on that. They work on the design, on the perception, on the behavior of the staff members, on the design of the product or the service, any like teeny tiny detail that we don't usually notice, but we do have the overall impression thanks to those details. So I will definitely explain you a bit more about that in during the presentation as well. So as you can see, the salaries, the median salaries for a year are really good, and they are projected to grow, for, of course, within the next 10 and more years. And as you can see, the job title will be either UX designer, visual designer, marketing director, user researcher, information architect. So the sky's the limit, and the area can be the applicable industry can also be any of them. So just another word about the UX design industry. So it's definitely growing in Canada, and I dare to say that it's also growing all around the world. So UX design is one of the most in-demand skills within the past years in Canada, according to LinkedIn, and it's also projected to grow by more than 10%, and it's one of the best jobs to have within these years. So it's definitely emerging discipline, and for you guys, it's especially cool because for now, this program is not very well known, but it's also really developing and improving and becoming more popular. So by the time you graduate, you will be on the top of the demand, and the competition will be not that high. So it's actually a brilliant option for you guys to do it. So just to speak about Laurier a little bit, so Laurier University has two campuses, and one is in Brantford and another one is in Waterloo. So right here, you can see that this is Brantford campus, and you guys will be doing the first year in Brantford, and we have 18 buildings right here, all close near to each other, like 2-3 minutes walk. And then the study spaces, the laboratories, all equipment that you might need for your studies, and also for leisure, like the gym, like the pool, and the student lounges with PS5s, and and any other entertainment. That is all on Brantford campus, also including for residential buildings. So residences are also on campus, 2-3 minute walk just across the road from the from your classes. So you will definitely have a great experience. And this is also Waterloo campus. So some students, depending on the program, could transfer to complete their degree years 2, 3, and 4 in Brantford. Oh, sorry, in Waterloo. So this is also a great campus with amazing facilities and more than 20 buildings around the campus, which will definitely also help you to have a great student experience. So let me try and show you the video about what UX design is.
Won't you take me home and give me wings to fly? We can be alone in the castle in the sky. We can run away and leave this world behind. Please just take me home to a castle in the sky. Castle in the sky.
There we go. So this is just a sample. So this was the example concerning the mobile apps use and how we can make it, like how UX designers can make it better. But yet again, let me just maybe give you more examples. So the examples could be Absolutely different. So let's say, okay, coffee cup, this coffee cup, right? So for example, the business could, come to you and say, okay, this coffee cup, we want to increase the sales, we want to widen the range of our clientele and maybe target to another age category. And we can adjust the price. We can do projections for the sales for the 10 years, make it better, like make it applicable to our needs, to what we want to have like with this product. So right? So it's existing product, it's kind of okay, but the UX designers start thinking. So they start surveying people, seeing like what they need, what they prefer to have with the service or the product. How would they want it to be modified or changed or completely new product, but with the same features and functions? Then they start designing like graphic design, the modeling, the web development. Then they might also create the 3D model, and they test the textures, I don't know, maybe fabric if it's another product, the perception, the how do you hold it, how do you like how easy it is to use, how comfortable it is, like for the, I don't know, ergonomics of your mouth or something, right? And then they create the actual product and they test it. So as you can see, there are so different knowledge, like so different, many different skills included in this work. So starting from psychological and marketing thinking of what people want and how they perceive certain products or services, to web development, and to business creative thinking solutions, to I don't know, like logical thinking as well. So it's really something extra for sure. So UX design is really amazing discipline. And this was just the simplest example, right? Of course, it's not just about updating coffee cups, right? It can be governmental structure and the process of application to governmental institutions. It can be interior design of the retail shops. It can be the website for the companies or yet again governmental institutions. It can be creating or updating mobile apps to becoming more user friendly and more visually pleasant, right? So it can be anything you could ever actually think of. So let's speak about why choosing Laurier for the UX design degree. It's really simple, and there is great argument because Laurier University is one and only, it's first and only university in Canada offering the bachelor degree for UX design. And there are different short-term courses, but yet again, the cooler the company you want to work for, the higher the salary, the more prestigious position that you would like to take. Of course, it would require the bachelor degree. And yet again, just to show you guys that the simple first year courses, it's just design thinking, graphic design, UX strategy, and similar courses that you will learn only during the first year. And then, of course, another mandatory and elective courses during the other during your full bachelor degree. So yet again, what you will learn, right? So you will learn how to design products and services, how to strategize them, how to understand and how to define and determine the person's and the customer's opinion and perception of the service, of the environment, of the product, and then to creatively think and logically analyze of how the product or services can be redesigned to become a better solution for the customers. So as you can see, it's so much knowledge included, starting from psychology to graphic design. And let's listen to Edwin just for him to explain what he does and then show the simple tasks that he performs for his degree.
Hey guys, if you're new to my channel, my name is Edwin Lung, and I'm a third year user experience design student at Laurier Bradford. This year, all my classes are actually being taught remotely, but I still want to show you guys what my UX classes look like this semester. So this semester, I'm taking Graphic Design 3, Design of Immersive Spaces, Information Design, critical approaches to digital and social media, and indigenous studies. I finished most of my midterms like last week, so today I'm just going to be working on some assignments and showing you guys a day in the life of a UX design student. So in graphic design, we're actually starting a new group project, and it's an app prototype for a dog clinic, like helping customers schedule appointments, helping them train their dogs, and yeah, right now I'm just going to be brainstorming some ideas for my logo. I'm actually going to be looking at Apple's human interface guidelines so I can actually figure out what a good logo looks like. So I'm going to do some sketches on paper first and then eventually move on to Illustrator and build some logo concepts. To get some really good change in my workflow. And then I imported them into Illustrator so that I could use them as a template layer. And I know this assignment is more towards the UI side of things, like using the pen tool and working on the visual aspect of things, but I think it's still helpful for me as a UX designer to practice this because UI can affect a user's experience. So this course is kind of like a giant project, and throughout the weeks we have to hand in deliverables. And our prof basically said that we have to choose a group of items and eventually build a prototype of a website or app that will organize everything. I ended up choosing a bunch of video files that I have on my external hard drive from over the summer. I was helping my church shoot online worship videos, and yeah, right now I'm going to be working on an open card sort. So for you guys who don't know, card sorting is basically a research method where we can figure out how a user interprets and organizes information. So in my example, the participants are going to receive all my video files, and then I'm going to ask them to organize and label them in whatever way they want. And that's basically going to help me determine a bunch of categories and the way that my users are actually going to.
Right. See, so I would definitely, I will share this video with you guys as well, so you could just jump into the details. But as Edwin shared with you, right? So, for example, this project, he creates the mobile app for the dog clinic, right, to make it more popular, more well perceived by its customers, to become like to survive the competition, etc. So he starts from the logo, then he designs it himself, so the sketches, then the actual UI design, then he's thinking of the organization of the mobile app, then there is also the web development of the coding of mobile app, right? So it's definitely many layers in UX designer work, and it's really creative discipline, which pushes you to think outside the box and come up with a creative solution. But there is also a bit of a scientific point about this, like see that Edwin is actually surveying people to learn how they behave, to see and determine how to make the like organization of the videos for them more comfortable and user friendly to use this concept in his further mobile app, right? So it's definitely so many layers in, like UX designer has to dig deeper, of course, to make the product or the service better for the future customers.
Hey guys.
So this is so I hope right now the UX design term and program and the direction is more clear for you. And let me just also guide you through the WLSC and Laurier study process. So right now, all of you are enrolled either at the UW Stage 1 or Stage 2 program at Wilfrid Laurier International College. And Stage 1 is basically Fast Track Foundation, which is 8 months, but you have the opportunity to shorten it to only one semester, which is 4 months, should you reach a certain percentage of the academic success, which is great, which is a really short foundation program. Not all the students need it. It's just mostly for the students who either completed their O levels only, or maybe they prefer just additional support because of they missed some classes or struggled with the grades in their high school. And there's also this UTP Stage 2 program, which is actually equivalent to the university year 1. And this is also the program that you guys might be enrolled depending on your eligibility criteria. And after this program, you will be actually transferring to year 2 at Laurier University and completing year 2, 3, and 4. So overall, for years, around 4 years if you are enrolled in the stage 2 program, and a little bit more like 4 years in 1 or 2 semesters if you are enrolled in stage 1, right? So you could ask me, okay, if the stage 2 program is equivalent to the first year of Laurier University, why you're different? What is WLSC? So is it a college? Is it a university? It might be a bit confusing, so I'm happy to clarify for you. So WLSC is an affiliated college. So meaning that you are doing your first year bachelor degree with us, the equivalent program, and then you are transferring to year 2 at Laurier University and complete your full bachelor degree after years 2, 3, and 4. So overall, 1 year with WLSC, and then years 2, 3, and 4 with Laurier University. So overall, around 4 years of the full bachelor degree. So it's not a diploma program, is the actual bachelor degree. Just to clarify, why would you benefit from WLSC? Of course, these are smaller classes, more attention from the teachers, only international students in the class, but you are actually at Laurier campus anyways, and you will be definitely connected with Laurier students, same as yourself, same students, and sharing the activities with them. So you will definitely be blended in our close-knit community. We have 3 intakes during the year, so you can start in January, May, or September, depending on your visa, on your readiness with the documents and for the departure to Canada. There are no deadlines basically. So for example, if your visa assessment is still delayed, you can either defer intake, or there's another cool thing about WLSC, which is hybrid study mode, whereby you can start online while your visa assessment is still pending. And once your visa is approved, you can come to Canada and continue your studies in person, even though it's mid-semester. So for example, we have one student who started in January. He was approved a visa in February, and he's actually coming to Brantford in 2 days, which is mid-semester. So how great it is, right? So this flexibility is definitely a benefit for international students at WLSC. And of course, the support that we give. So both Michelle and I, we used to be international students in Canada, so we definitely can support you because we've been there, done that, and we know we can relate to your feelings and challenge. So happy to be there for you to answer your questions. And of course, it's not just us, it's going to be your student advisors, your professors, your academic advisors, our dean on campus. So definitely all the people that are supporting you from the WLSC side, we're happy to assist you during your journey. So just to give you another overview on your first year. So during the first year, you will complete 10 mandatory courses, which will equal to 5 credits. And if you are completing the first year successfully, you will be transferring to year 2 at Wilfrid Laurier University to complete your UX design, the UX design degree. And then during all 4 years together, you will be earning 20 credits, which is a full bachelor degree in Canada. Yet again, another great component of your bachelor degree will be your work experience, which is the co-op, right? So I will definitely share more about that. So just to give you another taste of what you will be learning, this is and kind of like the opportunities that you can take. It's the additional courses that you will be able to take, like design thinking, web design, and visual analysis and visual communication, and even digital media and journalism. So wide range of courses. You can definitely benefit from them and expand your academic options, enhance your degree. So by enhancing your degree, I try to teach students to think long-term and to think how will they highlight their professional competency, and how will they make their identity and their how they increase their chances to become the desired employee for the future employers. So academic opportunities are really wide at Laurier, so you can enhance your program by minors or options academically, or co-op work experience, which I mentioned. So minors and options, it's the additional courses, like I mentioned, additional area of concentration that you can take on top of your bachelor degree, just to add on to your knowledge and skills. So for example, for a minor, it's going to be 3 additional credits. And this could be like minor in physical forensics or computer science, which is also related to UX design. Why not expanding the knowledge in this area, right? Then the option, it's 10 courses that you will take, 10 additional courses, and you can focus, for example, on business technology management, which is also business and IT related. So it's gonna also, it will greatly benefit your UX design degree. Or international development media studies is a really good solution as well, because it also connects and kind of benefits the, adds on to UX design. It can be anything that you want, which is really amazing that Laurier provides you with this academic additional opportunities. In terms of the co-op is the actual practical work experience that you gain even before you graduate, which is also amazing opportunity that you will get at Laurier. The university will be helping you with building the resume, with training interview skills, and Laurier also arranges the largest job fairs in Canada on campus twice a year, so you have a chance to secure your co-op position on campus. And also Laurier has job postings on the job board as well, multiple of them, and more than 250 partner companies that we work that Laurier work with. So definitely wide range of opportunities and options for you for supporting you in your co-op job search. So the sample jobs could be as a business analyst, user experience analyst, or usability, visual effects specialist, marketing designer, or director. The sky's the limit, you name it. And then for the co-op, the duration is for terms. For the every term is 4 months, so you have the full 16 months of the co-op, right? And it starts at the beginning of the 3rd year, so you by then you will definitely be able to apply, and just to make sure that your GPA and your academic standing is high enough. So, and like I said, the requirement is 70 to 72%, which is really doable, by the way. So you need to complete 10 credits before that. So you will have plenty of time before the end of your year 3. So technically, you should be good to go. It's just like you have to study hard, study well to be eligible for the co-op, and make sure that you're meeting the co-op requirements. So as you can see, this is the structure of the co-op program. So another great opportunity that Laurier University gives you is to build your portfolio through digital technology lab course. For the UX design, when you start with WLIC, you don't have to provide the portfolio, no portfolio required. So you can start from that. You can build your portfolio during the degree, so you can be ready for your future job search, for co-op or post-graduation work. And then yet again, another part of me trying to have you to think long-term and try to be ready for the competition and highlighting yourself in the industry, is the competition in the industry, highlighting yourself. So there's a 4-week UX experience design challenge. So it's just for all students across Canada to highlight their projects, to show their capabilities. And this is also another great opportunity to expand your business network, which is really important in Canada for the future referrals. And I will definitely explain what referral means. So referrals is when you are recommended to a certain position by the person who either owns the company with an open job opportunity, or the person who works for this company, right? So it kind of, I would say it adds on to your chances to get the position by 30 to 50%. It's really cool when you get referred. This is how I got this position, by the way. So having friends and business connections in the industry is very important. This will definitely help you to be updated in the industry, get the information of the open positions, of any opportunities to grow and to build your career, which is amazing for sure. And we definitely spoke much about the academic portion, about studying well, about the success of the studies. However, we're also happy for the students to enjoy their experience in WLSC. So the Laurier has more than 250 student clubs. So you can feel free to join one of them. It can be connected to your hobbies, for example, like sport clubs. However, we do have so many user experience design related clubs like UX Design Students Association, for example. So you can definitely join these ones, or you probably can start your own club. Why not? So it definitely helps you to make friends, to enjoy your student experience, and of course also not only make friends, but start building your business network and business connections, because your students are also your friends and probably future colleagues or business partners. So just to wrap up, the UX design degree at Laurier University, the opportunities that it gives you. So the WLSC will be your first, your either fast track foundation and the first year program, or just first year program of your bachelor degree at Laurier, depending on your eligibility criteria. So it will definitely give you an opportunity for a smoother and more comfortable, less stressful first year of your bachelor degree while you're adapting to Canadian education system and Canada overall. And in terms of the Laurier degree and Laurier University, of course, the quality of teaching is really high, and we are really proud to be in top 5 universities in Canada for the quality of teaching, for the student satisfaction, extracurricular activities within the past several years. So Laurier is definitely one of the trending institutions in Canada, of course. So then work opportunities. So academically, quality of teaching, of course, but work experience is also part of your degree, which is another opportunity that Laurier gives you, with the largest co-op job fairs on campus, with the support for building your resume, and different opportunities of the competition, just to have like competitions or contests, associations to, or student clubs to highlight your identity in the industry. And last but not least, not only will you enjoy your academic experience at Laurier, but you will also, we do hope that you will also have a great time as a student and build your friendships, build your connections, and join the close-knit community of students at WLIC and Laurier, and enjoy the student clubs, enjoy the communication, after class activities, academic opportunities, and many more. You can also, you see the email right here, so in case you have any questions, Michelle and I would be happy to help you. And please feel free to follow our social media accounts. We share news, updates, exciting things that are happening on campus, and with Laurier, any news will be also shared there. So this is it from me today. Let me stop sharing and stop the recording and check if you guys have any questions. Thank you so much for being with me today.